Vampyra. Dzisiaj już 12 odcinek i zaczynamy. W poprzednim odcinku mieliśmy styczność z naszą siostrą, więc dzisiaj jedziemy, musimy dobyć sporo leveli, żeby udało nam się ją pokonać. No wczoraj było słabo. Znaczy ostatnim czasem. Już w takiej sytuacji cofniemy się do dzielnicy Whitechapel. Po prostu zaczniemy sobie wszystko ogarniać. To jest ta dzielnica Whitechapel. Mam sobie misję. 3 dopiero zrobiliśmy, więc zrobimy sobie kolejne. I spróbujemy kogoś może uleczyć. Jedno zmęczenie, widzę, że nie wszyscy są w pełni sił, więc idziemy do Whitechapel. Gdzie to jest? A, tutaj. Teraz spróbujemy tą misję zrobić, co? Po tej misji sobie wyjdziemy. O. No nie tak mi się wcisnęło przez przypadek, ale to nic. O.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word. I have thirst for blood.
No i mamy misję Samuela, trafiłem. Tam zakon. No dobrze, podjemy sobie. Dobra.
I can't believe.
Szczur w ogóle. Kurde. Okej. Jedziemy dalej, moi drodzy. Sporo tych przedmiotów związanych z misjami. Nie ukrywam.
I'm doing this.
Mamy też tego gościa, tutaj widzę.
I have this thirst for blood.
Nagrywam odcinek teraz. Mogę wyłączyć. Dobra, co tu mamy? No, to ładne rzeczy dostaję. Dziś powinno przejść od naszej kryjówki nowej. No za chwilę powinniśmy odkryć. Blackwell. Nie znam tej dzielnicy. Kryjóweczka jest.
It's locked.
Coś takiego. Jest za wykonanie. 10% i skróć czas przeładowania o 10%. To jest spoko chyba. Para teraz zadaje 200%. Ja bym dał sobie jednak to chyba. Skrócić czas przeładowania. Mam sporo tych rzeczy. No się rzadko przydaje, ale jednak... O, to już zwiększymy chyba. Znaczy, lepsze będzie to. Możemy też 4. poziom. Nie, nie możemy, bo znowu nie mamy fragmentu żadnego z pustyni. Ja nie wiem, gdzie to zdobywać w ogóle. Masę rzeczy mamy, to możemy sobie... Właśnie na ten kołek jeszcze? To jest ciekawe. Nie mogę. Niewielki fragment porządnego uchwytu. Ciągle nie mogę zdobyć tych rzeczy.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Go on, off you trot. He's mine. I'll take it. Down. Finish it.
szybko, gościu. Wow.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Chyba tak świeżutka krew ze szczurka. Niestety, ciągle zwyczajny uchwyt. Ciężko mi jest w ogóle bardziej rozwinąć te bronie, które mam. Nie wiem, czy powinienem znaleźć jakiegoś gościa, który się tym zajmuje, czy coś w tym stylu. Trudna sprawa. Jest w ogóle jakaś dzielnica, o której pierwszy raz słyszę. Idziemy gdzieś w ogóle tędy, tak? A do szpitala za chwilę dojdziemy. I potem z powrotem pójdzie do Whitechapel. No, skala. Już wiem, że nie wyjdziemy, więc trzeba się przedostać przez kanał. Cztery skale. No za oko. Teraz mam wysoki poziom. O, jest trzeci. Ula. A, no za... Teraz nasz wampirek takie skale śniadanko zjada. Szukamy dalej. Co tu możemy jeszcze znaleźć? Tu coś leży. Nice. Very good, very good. Już jest lepszy od całej reszty. Dobra, on ma ładny asortyment, ale dalej nie mogę stąd wyjść. No tam na końcu. A, bo ten szedł. Tak, tak, załatwiłem osobiście. No, wyszliśmy.
Go back home, idiots! Stay away! Doesn't like fire, does it?
Wiecie. Jesteśmy dokładnie. A tutaj. No to przejdziemy sobie już do tego szpitala. Potem skoczymy do Whitechapel, bo to się gubię.
Watch it! He's done for!
Trafił.
Want some of this?
Kurwa. Jacy goście w ogóle. Git. Idziemy się tędy. Się trochę gubię w tym mieście.
This is despicable.
No i to jest dzielnica szpitalna. To jest spoko. Pembroke. To jest to miejsce, tam idziemy. Okay. Chyba jakiś błąd wyskoczył w tej gierce. Wow. Coś chyba nie poszło. Zaraz, czy my czasem nie będziemy mieli takiej misji tutaj? Okej. Może nie ten, ale... Może to? No właśnie. Ona nie jest... Okej. Tutaj jest coś. To jednak nie, to sobie wiecie co, zaczniemy robić tę misję. Co robiliśmy? I tą. Drobiazgi nie tylko. Przy okazji tak, tą misję z tym księdzem zrobiliśmy. No i lecimy sobie dalej z powrotem. Trzeba stąd wyjść, bo ja naprawdę gubię się w tym miasteczku. Nie wszystko jest proste, ale tak nie działa.
Best turner over there! It's one of them!
O nie, książulko.
God walks with me! Away with you!
Dobra. Teraz się kozak zrobił. No, kto uda radę?
Dopiero.
Tak, jest cały czas. Idziemy do Whitechapel. Dole jest ska, ale będzie też wilkołak. Także nieźle się zabawimy. Wow. Nieźle. O. Nice. Nawet nas nie tknął. No coś się buguje w ogóle w tej gierce.
It's locked, all right.
Please, sir. I'll let you through. Good evening! Die, bloody leech! He's dead!
On się też zbugował. Nie widzi mnie. No się naładujemy na końca. Jest idealnie. Między tym zdaniem zestawił? Prawda.
Good evening, Christian.
Change your mind?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
Your money is the only thing I need right.
What do you know?
Two girls I know went to the dispensary yesterday.
Było niedobrze.
Goodbye, miss.
Boys, we've got one of them! Bloody cry! Snap it, Leech! Want some of this? Pay for this! You Leech!
O, nie jest ten scout, to widzę, jest jakiś na 8 poziomie. Jak to? Całkiem spoko nam się walczy w tej dzielnicy. Chyba trochę wyskoczyłem z tym levelem do przodu, więc będzie nam łatwiej te wszystkie załatwić. Jest wilkołak. Ja czy możemy go ogłuszyć, czy on się ogarnie. Idziemy z tej strony. 10. poziom, to na luzaku. Słyszymy go? Tak. Wilkołaka się nie piłem. No już. Który miś też jest? A dobra, po prostu zrobię. No. Jeszcze nigdy nie byliśmy, ale tu jest chyba ten ładunek tego gościa. O, tu coś było. Oho, używane toporek. Gdzież może być ten ładunek, kurczę? Wow, kolejny. Same wilkołaki tutaj są. Co to w ogóle za miejscówka jest? Jestem blisko tego towaru, żeby go uzyskać, ale na razie go nie widzę nigdzie. Ten ładunek musi być gdzieś tutaj. Może jeszcze wyżej. Właśnie. To tutaj.
This could be the box. A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
My son!
Więc jeszcze raz potrzebuję ten list sobie ogarnąć. Tutaj. Jane Peterson. I tak, Petersonowa to była żona, właśnie jego żona i miała romans z tym Barrettem Lewisem. Co, damy to Lewisowi. I trzeba uleczyć tych padalców, no. Kurde.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer...
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Do you need help?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take...
I don't quite agree, but I won't.
Really? Free?
I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
Do you have any news of...
It appears those who dare to get healthcare from that bitch are never seen again. Something fishy going on there, for sure.
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Did you ever try talking?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Ogarnąć, zobaczmy co ma na sprzedaż. O kurde, ma te porządne uchwyty. Nice, czyli u niego dopiero dostałem to.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
You again?
Have you recent news?
I saw her wandering the streets. Yesterday, I think. She didn't recognize me. People say she's lost it. It's a sad story.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Can I offer you?
Keep your medicines for...
There is a thin line between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication.
All right. I'll take it then. It's not like I don't appreciate the jest.
Okej.
Goodbye, Mr. B.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Muszę się zastanowić, żeby znaleźć następną jakąś rzecz. Nie mam pojęcia, ona zaginęła i nie wiem, gdzie ją znaleźć, w jaki sposób. Kurczę. To sobie teraz zrobimy. Ojciec Whitechapel jest tutaj.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Have you recent news of...
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work. Such is the...
Don't you fear?
Faith, give me...
No doubt your faith will...
Blessed be your generosity.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood. Sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why...
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean and the righteous.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back.
No, Rachel.
He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, He will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Pięknie, wszystko odkryłem 5000. Można go zeżreć. Potrzebuję wyższy poziom hipnotyzmu. Po tego zeżrę.
Why?
I said,
You sent...
Okej, już trochę tu mamy. Ja bym w ogóle poszukał tej siostry, co zaginęła, tylko nie mam pojęcia, czy uda nam się to zrobić.
Ja zrobię, bo ja tu wiem jak to...
Dialogi powyskakiwały. Spoko.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Też samów. Jak to jest ten młody?
Ja.
Ten. A nie ma. Zaraz go tu uleczymy.
So, may I ask you,
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
do you need any medical...
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it...
You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living...
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
This place is awful, I agree. But does that not mean your situation can only improve?
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to me?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
Bardzo możliwe.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Have you any reason?
Nobody dares to enter the dispensary now. Rumours say the nurse has gone mad.
Goodbye, young.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Jeszcze tu przejdziemy po tego domku. Jak chata.
It's locked.
Mam dodatkową notatkę.
It's locked, all right.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Dobra, tego się już kupiłem wiele rzeczy.
Good evening, sir.
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an
Do
opportunity.
you require assistance?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people.
To jest chyba ten, tak, ten nowy gość, którego jeszcze nie odkryłem.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure.
Infecting you is probably the last.
What? You give me this for free?
Have you heard anything about?
Not really.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
What is your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
I don't approve of your actions, but I know very little about this borough, other than its reputation. There are always necessary evils.
A necessary evil. That's one way to think about it. Knew you had more smarts than all these immigrants.
What help could I...
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I've no interest in money. Perhaps one night I will visit you and take what I require. If that should happen, there will be no need for a middleman.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swamborough shit.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. There's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane?
Not really.
A man such as yourself, knee-deep in the muck of Whitechapel, must know more. Speak now.
Heard it closed after the owners died. Refugees don't want to come to Whitechapel no more. Scared, I hear.
You sound disappointed.
As long as she was there at the dispensary, it attracted more immigrants and kept my place full. Such a shame.
Have you heard?
Not really.
Dobra, przesłuchałem go już.
Goodbye. I cannot enter.
Trzeba wejść przez budynek. Że coś tu ominąłem.
Distribute flowers at this hour.
Uda nam się tą grań załatwić teraz.
It's locked.
O kurde. Prawie ją mam. O kurde. Masa talonów medycznych. No niestety, ona się przemieniła w wampira. Koniec, miejscówka oczyszczona. O, 3000 punktów doświadczenia chyba. Dobry wynik.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu
Good
is no
evening.
match for the Swanborough cordial.
I'd like to see.
Co tam pani ma ciekawego?
Good
Mam
evening.
popytać trochę?
You look ill, Miss.
I'm perfectly fine, thanks to my...
Have you any news?
It seems her dispensary isn't so busy nowadays. Good thing for the Swanborough cordial.
Goodbye, Miss.
Teraz zrobię sobie tę misję z tym Brianem. Też jak ktoś jest. Jak?
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Rip.
You don't seem well.
No, thank you. Your medicine.
Have you any...
Not recently.
A gun?
A lot of people are talking about this Colossus.
Jakaś nowa miejscówka, to sobie odpuścimy, później sobie tam.
Game you pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Mary. You are blinded by your...
Okej, tak sobie wiem cały czas tego gościa z tym Brianem. O tak? Kto to?
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
A, to jest dziennikarz. Szczaj, o co chodzi.
Do you need a...
Save your time.
Goodbye, man.
Get them weapons ready!
Gra. A, że tam miejscówka. Trzymam się. Ci skąd się nagle tu wzięli, kurde? Chyba. wilkołak. A, bo ja zlazłem w inną stronę. Nie na pusta szczegóły.
Tego plądu ja to sobie będziemy
Rumuńskim wzorami. No, ciekawostka. Nie będzie należało to do kogoś. Bo czyjś ukochany zginął tutaj. Jedziemy z koksem. Pęk. Nie martwię. Dzisiaj dużo walki mamy. Tamto. Trochę się zgubiłem, muszę iść z powrotem. Albo tędy przejdę. Wyjdę, albo tamtędy. No, tędy można iść w sumie. Czemu nie? Na razie jest spokój. Okej, 30 metrów.
Ty do wieczór idzie daje całe życie, płata.
This one's mine!
No bez ja już zaraz zginę. Gotowy gościu. Okej. Teraz za szybko sobie przeskoczyłem. Jesteśmy w tym miejscu, tak? To jest za mną, czyli w tym budynku. Dang. O. Co naładujemy do końca. Jedno cięcie. Dwa cięcie. Sprawy. Znaczy, że idzie nam nadzwyczaj dobrze w tej misji. No jak stary hotel.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, doctor, come on in.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Yes. I can give you a little something that has been proven effective.
Thank you, Doctor.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visit?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Have you heard any...
I don't know who she...
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
Thank you.
I found another page of the diary, Mr. Swanborough.
This diary is still not complete. The man who wrote it claims he is a member of some scholarly brotherhood called St. Paul's Stole.
Really? I've heard of them. Very capable scientists. Perhaps the man who wrote this really found a cure.
I would need more pages to figure it out, but it's as promising as it is intriguing.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
I'm fine,
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough.
I nagadaliśmy się. Lecimy dalej.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
O, czyli jeszcze jedną notatkę muszę znaleźć. Wyczerpaliśmy do swojej limit. Dobra, bardzo zrobimy to misję. Stop to stop. Dobrze idzie. Załatwiłem po prostu.
It's locked, right?
Tak, i zawsze wszystko jest tym. Zawsze. Też pismy. Tak. A ten kolega ty...
Good evening, Chris.
Change your mind?
Ja?
Dobra, wszystko mamy. Potem się do chusta.
Scarf you lost, Miss Popper.
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Goodbye,
Nie wiem, trochę to było zrypane teraz.
sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions.
Co jeszcze możemy zrobić w tej dzielnicy? Nie czaję, co chodzi z tą słabo trochę.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Who distributes flat? What's this hour of night?
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace
To gdzieś ta
of mind.
kryjówka.
Just look the other way this week, Joe. Come on,
The walls of your home will not protect you.
Było od drugiej strony, że pod tym mostem przejść. O. Ten gość co tu robi? A, już wiem z tej mieszkania. Tam jest kryjówka. Nie odkryłem jej jeszcze w ogóle. Sporo tego wydaliśmy. Jeszcze jeden mi tylko brakuje. Wielki fragment, mogę sobie zrobić ten wyższy poziom. No to będzie moc. Też mi brakuje, co by zrobił, też zrobił tę parę. Spoko jest. Jest spoko, już mieli po 2.
Albo pyrki kopać.
A czyli odkryłem jednak tą kryjóweczkę. Dobra.
Ale podaj.
Idziemy spanko. Teraz na drodze mamy 3500 punktów doświadczenia. Był 18 poziom niestety. I coś sobie tu sprawdzimy. Warto wydać krwi też zrobić, nie? Więcej punktów może zadawać. Weźmy sobie te pazury, bo tu i tak mamy cień, więc spoko, to jest już rozwinięte całkiem nieźle. To kosztuje ile? 3000, tak? Strasznie dużo. Stan zdrowia 200, to jest sprawność fizyczna 60. Może zwiększymy sobie tej absorpcji, żebyśmy dostawali cały czas. Mamy 500 punktów. Co to z nimi zrobić, kurde? Może serum sobie zwiększymy. To i tak się przydaje. Zróbmy tak. I nam skoczą 2 poziomy. Będzie gicie. Dwie osoby jeszcze zostały do uleczenia, ten gość i ona. Ciało mnie przeziębiła. O, tu też widzę, ktoś tam pochorował się delikatnie. A też sobie uleczymy. Niestety nie znamy nikogo. W dokach mamy wysoki poziom zdrowia. Wszystko w Whitechapel, trzeba cały czas tylko dbać. Zwłaszcza, że mi padł niestety ten cały gość, filar społeczności. Teraz możemy mieć po 3 serum, tak? A z tą ogarnieniem tak jest. Jest ja. Okej. I wszystko mamy. No dobra, moi drodzy, to na chwilę obecną zakończamy sobie ten odcinek. Dziękuję wam serdecznie. Widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku z serii właśnie Vampyra. To już będzie odcinek 12. Także dzięki serdeczne i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Siemandero.